Okay, this is a Chick-fil-A Cinco, and we are, let me back up and get an angle here. This is the beverage area, corner drain not affected. This is a floor drain that's been affected. What we're doing right now is we're running unrestricted water down in this drain. We started on this at just after 10:30. We've jetted from there. We jetted from that box drain, repeatedly working to get this line open. And we're going to go ahead and put the camera in it, and Mark's going to explain to you the issue, not the issues, but the way it's plumbed and why it will be a problematic drain line in the event of emergency or preventative services going forward.
Okay.
The counter's going to be off just because we've got hose pulled out. But go ahead.
As you can see, we've got water running through here right now. We're going through the P-trap. We're on the other side of the P-trap. We're paddling through the line. We're following this line, and this is a drop right here. This drop.
The drop is actually at the top of the screen. The camera's turned. You see what I'm saying? See that? That is it. That now you're articulating it. But anyway, the water is not making a 45-degree turn. It's making a straight drop.
And what happened is this opening at the top, which is the bottom of your screen right there, that indicates that either there's a vent straight above this, or
when you're done, hit that button. Okay?
Or an old clean out that was tied into this. And it should be a clean out because this thing is nearly impossible to get into. Whenever you're going across it with your camera, you'll just jump right straight across and go to the other side. What's going on here is this is dropping down, and in order for us to finally be able to get this jetted open, we had to take our equipment and do something you can't hardly do. We had to tie on a rope onto the jet hose, push up to this drop, pull the hose in an angle to make the drop go down in there. Otherwise, the jet was just going straight across, as the camera does. And there was a bunch of junk down in that line. A lot of some grease chunks, other food particles and things like that. We worked last night on this thing. I did for about 2.5 hours, and then today we've been here since about 10 o'clock working on this. We finally got the jet to go through the line, cut all that grease out of it, grease and particles and other stuff, and we finally got it flowing. And you can see the water running through there now. Here's the thing. It is, if it stops up again in the future, and it, a lot of drains will, this location where this drain is apt to happen. We don't have an easy access to this. And it's going to take just about what we did before. We have to have a camera in there, and you have to manipulate a hose to drop down in this drop here. Yesterday, when I was working on this, and I went straight across this, you could see where somebody had tried to get in that line before with a cable machine, and they went all the way to the end, and I could see the scratches on the wall of the pipe at the end of this. This dead ends to a vent. And it took 2 hours. Yeah, it took 2 hours to get this finally open. Tonight, not counting yesterday. It was 2.5 hours yesterday, back and forth. Until we realized this was a drop. The drawings does not show a drop. The drawings show this line going.
It looks like it's intersecting. It looks like the drawings make it look like it's an intersecting, like a four-way intersection. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
But the drawings helped us work this from another angle. So in the event we have these issues going forward, we really need the schematics to verify the secondary closest point to access. But and also this brass cover floor drain has no securing screws in it. And by looking at, I'm not sure if the flange itself has the inserts or damaged, but this cover uses 3 screws in order to secure it down. It needs to be secured.
Right here.
Yeah, and there were no screws in it upon arrival. So, and I don't carry that size on this truck. But they need to secure this down so inadvertently it's not moved during any type of cleanup or service to allow anything other than residual water to enter this line. You good?